Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you second year students? Hope so you all are fine. Today we are going to start chapter number 12, that is electrostatics. It's topic number 12.7, that is Cauchy's law. Keep in mind this is important long question and very important according to short question. First of all we will state Cauchy's law. What is the statement of Cauchy's law? Write down statement of Gauss's law. Learn this statement. It is important according to short question, according to MCQs. The flux mean the number of electric field lines passing through any area is known as flux. The flux through any closed surface is 1 or epsilon naught times the total charge enclosed in it. To understand this statement, we will derive its derivation. Before derivation, try to understand this diagram. This is a closed surface in an arbitrary shape. Arbitrary shape means a shape which has no specific direction and it has a number of charges. A number of charges present here: Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5, Q6 and Qn. Qn represent n number of charges. So this is an arbitrarily shaped enclosing charges in arbitrary distribution. Charges with arbitrary distribution. It means charges are distributed randomly. Arbitrarily mean you can say randomly. So charges are also distributed in this arbitrarily shape in a random manner. I am repeating this statement of Gauss's law. It states that the flux through any closed surface is 1 or epsilon naught. This is epsilon naught. Epsilon naught times the total charge enclosed by the closed surface, and this is the final formula of Gauss's law. Electric flux phi E is, as flux is represented by phi, while electric flux is represented by phi E. This is equal to 1 over epsilon naught times total charge. This capital Q represent total charge, while these small charges represent independent separately charges. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, these are separate charges. While this capital Q represent net charge. When we add all these charges, they are represented by this capital Q. After writing statement, explain the topic. Explain the topic in your own wording. Consider you have an arbitrarily shaped closed surface. Suppose its name is S, and a number of point charges are distributed randomly in this closed surface, and the flux through each sphere is calculated and added to get the net flux. For example, if this one is charge Q1, the electric flux through this charge Q1 is represented by phi 1 is equal to Q1 or epsilon naught, and the flux through Q2 charge is represented by phi 2 is equal to Q2 or epsilon naught, while electric flux through charge Q3 is represented by phi 3 is equal to Q3 or epsilon naught, and the electric flux through charge Qn is represented by phi n is equal to Qn or epsilon naught. Now, by adding all fluxes, we will calculate the net flux through this closed arbitrarily shaped surface. So the total flux through entire closed surface is the sum of electric fluxes due to all point charges. Point charges mean small charges which are under study. We have discussed this step Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5 and Qn one by one. So the total flux through entire closed surface is the sum of electric fluxes due to all the point charges. So now total electric flux is sum of all the electric fluxes that are phi 1, phi 2, phi 3, phi 4 and phi n. Now put their values. As phi 1 value is Q1 or epsilon naught, so put the value of phi 1 Q1 or epsilon naught. Phi 2 value is Q2 or epsilon naught, so we have written in place of phi 2 its value, and in place of phi 4 its value is written here, and in place of phi n finally its value is written here Qn over epsilon naught. You can see here 1 over epsilon naught, that is constant, is common in all these in all these fluxes, so take common 1 over epsilon naught. When we have taken 1 over epsilon common, remaining terms are or only q1 plus q2 plus q3 and qn. These are charges. So by replacing these all charges q1 plus q2 plus q3 qn by capital charge q, the formula changed as phi e is equal to 1 over epsilon naught into capital Q, and this capital Q represent the total number of charges enclosed by the surface. Keep in mind, while writing electric flux formula with respect to Gauss's law, always write capital Q. If you write here small q, that is considered wrong. It means that electric flux through any closed surface is 1 over epsilon naught times the total charge enclosed. Understand this term. फ्लक्स फाई ई इज इक्वल टू फाई ई को अगर हम क्यू के इक्वल राइट करें तो ये रॉन्ग होगा. क्यों? फाई ई इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू क्यू. टू राइट दिस इन इक्वलिटी साइन इनटू इक्वलिटी साइन, इट इज़ कंपल्सरी टू पुट एनी प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट. इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू क्यू. जब हम इसको इन इक्वलिटी को इक्वलिटी की फॉर्म में लाना चाहेंगे तो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल के साइन को ख़त्म करके हमें वहाँ पे कोई कांस्टेंट ऑफ प्रोपोर्शनलिटी ऐड करना होगा, जो कि गॉसेस लॉ के केस में 1 ओवर एप्सिलॉन नॉट है. इसलिए हम ये कहते हैं इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स क्यू के इक्वल नहीं है. इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स 1 ओवर एप्सिलॉन नॉट टाइम्स क्यू के इक्वल है. दिस इज द स्टेटमेंट. आई एम रिपीटिंग दिस स्टेटमेंट अगेन. इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स through any closed surface is 1 over epsilon naught times the total charge enclosed in it. This is our complete topic of Gauss's law. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.